Now, here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire.
I got to tell you, this is the most Tuesday-feeling Friday I've ever felt in a long time. Yeah, it's Friday. Friday night in the big sky. We're going to start off tonight with this picture out of Wyoming, a picture from Jennifer Acker Woods from Wapiti, Wyoming. I just thought it was a really cool-looking, beautiful blue picture you can see there. After you see, beautiful and cold. It sure is, but also very blue. Let me show you another picture here. Like this one from Greg Wise. He says he normally likes to have a lot of color in the backgrounds, but he also likes to show some silhouettes, and that's what he did there with the, I believe it's a windmill there and all this little barn. Maybe it is something else, but a little round barn, but kind of cool looking shot there. Thank you, Silo, that's what it is. Meanwhile, here's what's happening in Billings tonight. Not a bad night for us. Currently 27 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Our winds out of the west at 12 miles per hour. Gives you a wind chill factor that feels like 17 degrees out there. Now, I reported high today. It actually got up to 39 degrees. Your normal high 35, so we beat that again. The record was 68 set back in 1980. The record low is 11 below zero back in 1941. And when it comes to precipitation, nothing new to add to the totals today. So here's where we are for the month of December. Not doing very well, but at least we got something up on the boards. And for the year, we're at 1910, only need to be 1360. So we're actually ahead of normal in that department as well. And as you can see, it was a very cold morning this morning. Look at that over in Butte. 11 below zero. It was 8 below at Dillon. Everyone else around, kind of into the single digits. A very chilly morning this morning. Since then, well, we've warmed up a little bit. At least everybody is above zero. You can see it's still 4 and 5 degrees over at Butte and Dillon. We're into the teens and 20s elsewhere around the state at this hour. But let me show you our reported highs across Montana. Mostly into the 30s across this area today. And Butte and Dillon will cut them slack. They started very cold today in the sub-zero range. They finished up in double digits, and that's pretty good for them. Meanwhile, back here in the east, you'll see 39 degrees over Miles City, one of the hot spots in the state today, 34 over Sheridan, 35 at Cody. And right now, Doppler radar showing some scattered snow showers coming out of Missoula. It looks like this whole thing is forecast to slide towards the Bozeman area, maybe a little batch around the Great Falls area, but I think that's all we're going to see out of it. Outside of that, rest of eastern Montana generally dry here tonight. The big story is that big low pressure cell right there. It is just moving in towards the Central Plains. It's going to follow the jet stream on up in towards Minnesota. So at the surface, there's your low pressure cell there at 6 o'clock this evening. It starts making its way in towards Kansas and Nebraska tonight, and by tomorrow morning, it'll start sending snow all the way up in parts of North Dakota and parts of Minnesota. This is going to be a big storm. This is going to produce maybe a foot to maybe 18 inches of snow as it makes its way in towards the Twin Cities. But for us, maybe some scattered snow showers in the Billings area around 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. By 6 o'clock, it'll start pushing its way into the state line. But after that, on Sunday, we're kind of in between weather disturbances there and also back here toward the east. And look at that, high pressure and high pressure, mostly sunny skies on Sunday across most of eastern Montana. So how much snow are we talking about? Well, it looks like just some light stuff across western Montana on Tuesday night, Tuesday morning that is, and then you'll notice here right on through Tuesday morning, this is right up in towards New Year's Eve, generally dry conditions here, but your next snowfall event is going to be out in western Montana, and the first weekend of the new year could see 6 to 10 inches of snow in Missoula, maybe 2 to 4 inches over at Livingston, 6 to 10 inches over in Bozeman. East of the divide, going to be generally dry. Back here tonight, temps cooling back down to the teens and 20s with partly cloudy skies. Then for tomorrow, back up into the 20s, some low 30s, 36 in Billings, 30 over at Hardin, 28 at Livingston. For Billings tonight, should be 20 degrees, turning cloudy as the night goes on. We're already on the track on doing that. 20% chance for some snow showers on Saturday and Sunday. 36 for the high then, 34 Sunday, 37 on Monday, and then back up into the 40s on New Year's Eve, 46 New Year's Day, 45 Thursday, and then back up to 50 a week from today. Let's go back to Janelle.